Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A. For today's video, I'll be showing you my most recent plant purchases. Alright guys, so all of these plants were either on clearance or on sale. I got them from 3 different places. So first up, I broke down, guys, and I bought these little quartz here online. These were from Proven Winners Direct. And the reason I broke is because I just can't seem to find these 3 plants online. These are plants that are great for rain gardens or a wet area in your garden. And you know, I'm working on a part in the front yard where I have that cardboard down. You might have seen it during my Sunday walkabout where I had a bunch of cardboard laid down in the front yard. I'm preparing to put these plants in here. I've tried for years to try to find these things. I've tried several nurseries and I've even looked online before, but they're so expensive. And these were expensive too, but I had to break and just buy them. So first up, we have the Vanilla Spice Clethra. Now, these were a whole $16 and it was on sale. It was usually $20 and something on Proven Winners Direct, and you know, it was $16. It hurt me to put this thing in my cart because I just couldn't believe that 1 quart was $16. But I can't wait any longer looking for Clethra. I've seen Clethra online. People are trying to charge $90 for a 1 gallon. It is crazy out here online, guys. But in any case, this is the Vanilla Spice Clethra. I got 3 of them. This guy here is hardy from zones 4 to 9. It requires 4 to 6 hours of sun at least, but it can take more. And it does well in the summer, and it has fall features. This guy here, it grows 3 to 6 feet tall, so it's perfect because I don't want too many tall things in the front of my yard. And I really, really like it. It smells amazing as well, and it is great for the pollinators. Now, like I said, these are all going to be in a 1 quart. And even though they look kind of rough because they were in the truck and they were in a box and we were in a heat wave, and even though during that heat wave I had them in the covered patio, I don't know why they're looking like that. I will return it if it doesn't make it because it's a whole $16. But it looks like they cut it before they sent it. But in the meantime, the leaves are turning black. That's never, ever a good sign. But again, this is the Vanilla Spice Clethra. Now, I do know of the Ruby Spice, which I never see anyway, but I know it exists and I see it online. But I've never seen Clethra. I've spoken to my Lowe's folks, spoken to my Home Depot, spoken to a lot of my nurseries that I go to, but nobody seems to carry it. And this is supposed to be a southeastern native. I am in the southeastern United States, but nobody seems to have this in stock. Or if it's in stock, it's a lot of money. Anyway, guys, let me know if you have the Vanilla Spice Summer. It's also called Summer Sweet. And if it does well in your yard, or how it grows, or if it truly does do well in a rain garden or a wet spot. Next up, we have the Fizzy Mizzy Itea. This guy here is also known as Sweet Spire. Now, I do have a little Henry that I got on clearance 2 years ago from Lowe's. And it was just one random plant I saw. I never saw this Itea ever again at my Lowe's. So I don't know if they tried it out by, you know, having it at the Lowe's and nobody bought it, but I haven't seen it since. And it does well. I mistakenly overpruned it, so it didn't bloom last year, so I'm hoping for this year. But this particular one here is the Fizzy Mizzy, and this guy here is hardy from zones 5 to 9. This guy here only grows 2 to 3 feet tall, and it has really nice summer features. Now, this guy here is doing well. It's not like this guy here. It's not like the Clethra. We have the black leaves. This guy, I'm already seeing new foliage coming out, and it looks great. So let me know if you have the beautiful Fizzy Mizzy Sweet Spire in your garden. And if it truly is a great plant for the lower part of your garden that stays a little bit wet or whatever it is. This is also great for the pollinators as well. So let me know if you have this plant in your yard. Again, a whole $16 on sale online. Next up, we have the Sugar Shack. This is a button bush. I didn't really know too much about it until I started really digging, looking for plants that really like the wet area. This is a shrub that is hardy from zones 4 to 10. This guy here grows 4 to 5 feet tall, and it has summer and fall interest. It has some really nice button-like flowers, and then it has these really nice red things at the end of the season. This guy here, I've never seen it in the store ever, nowhere, not at the nurseries, not in anybody's yard, nowhere. And again, this also was in a quart. They're all in a quart, and they were all $16, guys, on sale. So let me know if you have the Sugar Shack button bush. This guy, again, great for rain gardens, great for a specimen, and great for foundations. This actually requires 6 hours of sun. So they all three of these, because I have 2 of the button bush, I have 3 Clethras, and I have 3 Iteas. So I'm really hoping that they do well. But the only thing I'm worried about right now is the Clethra. The one that I really, really want is the one that's not looking great. So I don't really know what the story is here, but the other 2 are doing great. So that's it for the online purchases, guys. Next up, Home Depot has been having a lot of great sales lately. Not too long ago, they had the black 2-quart pots. They had them 3 for $12, those perennials. And then after that was over, then they had a 2 for $12 Vigoro. And now they have a 2 for $15 also Vigoro. And they had stuff like phlox and lobelia, perennial lobelia, coneflowers, coral bells, black-eyed Susans, red hot pokers. They were all on sale, and I actually did some shorts on them. And the reason why I got these is because, you know, I said I wasn't going to buy any more coneflowers, but I had a coreopsis that died. An ant's nest literally killed it. And then I think I'm going to move 2 delphiniums that are not doing great. And these are, let me see, Sunseekers. I think one of them is Sunseekers and one of them is Artisan. So let me see. So I have the Artisan Red Ombre. This guy here, I have it in my yard already, does really, really well. Blooms in the midsummer to the fall. And I also have the Sunseekers, I think it's called Citrus. Let me see. Don't have this one in my yard though. Yes, Sunseekers Citrus. These guys here, they grow 20 to 26 inches tall. And you guys know, I mean, I think everybody likes coneflowers because they are so beautiful. They have oranges and reds and pinks and yellows, and they love the sun. They can take the heat. So these were actually 2 for $15. So they're usually pretty much $9, and they ended up being $7.50. It's not the greatest sale, but they consider Vigoro a premium brand. So you're not going to get 3 or 4 Vigoros for $12. You'll get the $12 ones in the black pot. But these have done well in my yard, and I thought it was a great deal. So I'm going to take some time to remove those delphiniums and put those in, and also try to deal with that ant's nest for that coreopsis. Finally, we have the Bloomstruck Macrophylla hydrangeas. This is actually my favorite hydrangea, I must say. I love the purpley, bluey hues. I prefer those over the white, to be honest with you. And I like these because these have stronger stems than the original. Now, these are from Endless Summer, and these were at Lowe's. Now, full disclosure, this was not on the clearance rack. This was a markdown. I spoke to the manager, and I told him I wanted these. I like these, and I had a space for them, and he marked me down. So these weren't on the rack, but a clearance plant nonetheless. And these are looking absolutely amazing. Now, they are all budded up. These I have in morning sun. I have a lot of them in my yard. I can show you, some are right here and some are right there in the back, and they do absolutely amazing. Now they do bloom. They are reblooming, so they bloom on old and new wood, and they have done absolutely amazing for me here in the yard, guys. I like their fleshy leaves. Yes, they can take a lot of sun. Mine are in the sun up until around 11:30, 12, and it still allows for blooms. Now these were $16.98, which means that I only paid $8 for this 1 gallon here from Endless Summer. Let me know if you have this guy in your yard. You know I have a couple of them. If I had to count, I would say I have around 8 or 9 of them in my yard, and they do absolutely amazing. So that is pretty much it for today's video, guys. That's what I got for this week. So I have a lot of planting ahead of me. Of course, you know we're in a lot of heat right now. We're in a heat wave. Yesterday was 91. The day before was 95. The day before was 96. Today, it looks like we're going to, when I last checked, they said it was going to be 89. So that's a kind of a reprieve, if you can call it that. But it's kind of muggy. So this is not the time to be planting anything, especially brand new plants that are just gonna stress out. So I'm gonna try to find the best time to plant these. But let me know what you think. Let me know how your planting has been going. You're buying and going to the store. How have you been seeing? Have you been seeing sales? Have you been seeing great stuff? And have you actually been getting clearance plants? Let me know what you think, guys. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted in all my new videos. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.